Peace everybody. This is an alert. This is about a baby found dead in St. Louis home. May have been a freezer for 2 decades. I, I can not understand why would anybody put a child in a freezer. I really can't. And as you can see here in the video, which I'm not going to play, but the arrow is pointing towards where the baby is in the freezer, and oh my gosh, I really don't. Oh my gosh, I'm just freaking out over this mess. An infant was found dead in a freezer in South St. Louis over the weekend. Yes, the infant was found dead in a freezer, and this happened in St. Louis, and it was over the weekend. And of course, here's the freezer where the baby was found dead in. Oh my God. Police said they were called to the home in the 6,000 block of Magnolia just before 1 a.m. Sunday for a suspicious death. While police have not released any further information, a St. Louis man told News 4 he was cleaning out the freezer at his mother's home after she recently died. Oh my God. So there was a man, he was cleaning out his mother's refrigerator. This was in the 6,000 block of Magnolia. The baby was found just before 1 a.m., or the police had just got to the home. While police have not released any further information, of course, and after she recently died, in other words, the mother had passed away, and I guess the mother may or may not have something to do with it. Adam Smith told News 4 he opened a box that had been in the freezer for as long as he could remember, at least 20 years, and found the baby wrapped in a pink blanket. So the baby was found in a freezer in a pink blanket. And it has been in the freezer for at least 20 years. Oh my gosh. This is horrible what is going on. People need to really keep an eye on their children because, putting them in a freezer, not a good idea. I mean, I don't know if the mother of the man was the one that put the baby in the freezer or not. Like I said, who does this? Who absolutely keeps their own child in a box for this long and never talks about, says Smith. Yeah, he wants to know who does this. Well, the lady who lived in that house, she kept her own child in a box for this long and never talks about it. She had never told anybody about a baby being in a freezer at all. Smith said he made the discovery after having a conversation about what was in the mysterious box with a family member. He said he was discussing what to do with his mother's items after she passed away a week ago from cancer. And so the mother had passed away from cancer a week ago. The guy who was cleaning out the freezer, they were having conversations about the mysterious box with a family member. He said he was discussing what to do with his mother's items. And apparently the infant was not one of them, but this was found in a freezer. And of course, here's a screenshot of where the arrow is pointing at the infant that's in the freezer, as you can see right here. This box has been in every freezer in every home that we lived in for my entire life, Smith said. So the mother had kept the infant in a freezer for every home that they had lived in. It don't matter which house it was in, but the mother had kept the infant in a freezer instead of taking it to the grave site. He said his mother, Barbara, never wanted to talk about what was in the box, but Smith always wondered what was inside. So the man said that his mother never wanted to talk about what was in the box because I guess she was afraid of what he was going to say, so she kept it quiet for so long, and it's just terrible. I grabbed the leg and I pulled it up, and I sort of unraveled, and I could see the baby's head with hair, he said. So the man had grabbed the baby's leg. He pulled it up, unraveled it, and he saw the baby's head with hair. Smith said he then immediately called police and spoke with detectives. So he called the police, and of course he spoke with the detectives immediately because of what happened, that the infant was found in a freezer. The head homicide guy was stumped. He literally looked at me and said, "This is a good one," said Smith. "A good one? I don't think it's funny at all." And the officer is saying, or the head homicide guy was saying, "This is a good one." No, it's not a good one. This is not a joke at all. People really think this is all fun and games, and it's not. When a mother kept her own child in a freezer for 2 decades, really? Smith told News 4 while police investigate, he's searching for answers. So Smith is searching for answers on why this happened. "I can't help it to think she might have done something to it," he said. "I may never get any closure because my mom's gone." So Smith couldn't help to think about it because he wonders if she has done something to the infant or not. And now that his mom passed away, he'll never get closure as to what happened to the infant at all. Maybe the mother gave birth and decided to suffocate it and put it in a freezer, or something happened to that infant. An autopsy is being conducted to determine a cause of death. So there's an autopsy that's being conducted on the baby so they could find out what happened and what caused the death. Anyone with information is being urged to call the homicide division at. There's the number, or Crime Stoppers at, and there's the number there too. So if you have any information about it, just call those 2 numbers that are up on the thing right here. So this way, if you know any information or something about what happened, just call those numbers. But this is a terrible tragedy of what happened to this infant, and Smith will never know what happened to the infant because his mom is gone, and it's terrible. There will be no way of finding out what happened to this infant at all. Leave your comments below. I am out.